Watch this. You're going to be so super impressed with this. This is high tech is what I'm saying.
Talk is cheap. It's overrated. My actions speak what I'm actually saying. 'Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. I said talk is cheap. It's overrated. My actions speak what I'm actually saying. 'Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing, nothing, nothing. Well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing. Oh, well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things that don't amount to nothing.
Happy Tuesday evening and welcome to Talk is Cheap. Here we are at episode 117. 117. I'm so excited. It was a crazy weekend here in Rhode Island. You might have heard it snowed. It snowed so much that we got actually snowed in. Have you ever heard of that term, snowed in? Well, what it means is you can't open your door because there's so much snow. The wind was crazy and the snow drifts, and we had like 4 feet of snow at our door. We couldn't open our front door, but obviously we got out. So anyway, I took a shower. I got out of my pajamas. And here we are. We have a really fun show for you tonight. I'm so excited that you're here. And of course, we have the amazing Chewie Cam. Hit it, Alex. And there he is. Chewie's here. He's having his nap. He only had a half a quiet moment today. We didn't want to overdo it with his quiet moments, but Quiet Moments is our unofficial sponsor here at Talk is Cheap. That's right. And there's a very happy dog on there and a very happy dog that's sleeping. Chewie's very, very excited. He played in the snow a little bit, very little bit, but so anyway, let's see who's here. Let's say hello to our viewers out there. We have Sharon. Sharon's here. She's yippee. Is that what you said, Sharon? Is that how you said it? Tom Hoyes, my friend, is here. Hello, Tom. Glad you're here. Welcome back. Michelle Van Dusen says, hi, Rhonda. You look fantastic for an Eskimo. Thank you. I don't know if that's politically correct, if you can even say Eskimo. So I'm just warning you. Anyway, let's see. Yes, Chewie is here. Yes, 4 feet of snow at my door. And yet there were portions in my yard that didn't even look like the snow hit it. It was really crazy. Let's see. It's John Peters from Lancaster County. God bless you, Rhonda. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Alice Green. I love you, Alice. Love to everyone. Love Chewie, Rhonda, Alex, and of course, the Scorekeeper. And the Scorekeeper loves you too, Alice. And as does Chewie, but Chewie's just very quiet right now, So there's that. Anyway, we have an amazing show for you tonight. We have Tony Parlante is back. We have Judy Barb, who I am so excited to have on again, and Al Smith is my co-host, and I'm so super excited to have him on tonight. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to start the show and we're going to bring him up. Yep, he's featured on the Clean and Funny Comedy Tour. He's done fundraisers for Operation Christmas Child, Tim Tebow Foundation, and the Salvation Army. He was on Good Morning America for a very, 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 very brief moment. But tonight he's here to complete his resume and just, this is it for him. He's made it now big time because here he is on Talk is Cheap for the very first time. Please welcome my friend, Al Smith, everybody.
Good evening. I knew my career would not be complete until I had Chewie open for me.
That's
That is
right. That is it. That is it. Is that amazing? So Al, I was thinking back now. Al, you're from, of course,
Philly.
Philly.
Yeah, even like I don't even know how to spell it. Like,
how do they? Is that how they say it?
no, this is like some sort of a postal abbreviation, maybe the airport code. I don't know. It's Philly-based something, and I'm like, yeah, I'm buying that.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you just got it on sale or because they ran out of
I think
letters or
this is
something.
I think this is how it appears like on road signs. Like when you're in
Oh, okay.
Delaware, it says Phila, 30
Phila.
miles that way.
Kind of
Yeah.
like, yeah, Phila. I don't know. It's anyway. But Al, I was thinking back, and as a matter of fact, Al, do you remember this? You were on the very first show I put together. You were on the very first show. Do you
Oh,
remember?
yeah, in the upper room.
In the upper room, before the renovations, even. And you were on the very first show. And we've done a lot of shows together. We've done a lot of shows together here and in Philly. We've done, my goodness, we've done New Bedford together.
Is that the place with the axe murdering lady?
I don't remember.
Yeah, New Bedford, Massachusetts. Isn't that where the
Oh, no, that's Fall River. And
Fall
we did do
River?
a show together in Fall River too.
Yes.
We did do a show together in Fall
Home
River.
of the infamous Lizzie Borden and what
Yes,
she's famous for.
That's
They got a
right.
big sign when you're crossing the bridge. So,
Yeah.
Fall River,
Yeah.
a town so great you'll lose your head. It was nuts.
That's exactly what the welcoming sign says. Alice Green wants to welcome you and go Operation Shoebox. She does it too. So
Yes, it's I mean, it's near and dear to my heart, I mean, you know my story. I grew up kind of poor, so there were times even the meager things I had was tremendous riches compared to what some of these kids will get for Operation Christmas Child. So we do everything we can every year to support it.
that's
Good
awesome,
times.
Al. That's
Yep.
awesome. I know that's definitely your heart. So yeah, that's a wonderful, wonderful foundation, and it's fun putting those shoe boxes together too and buying all the little, toys and crayons and all kinds of different things. So it's fun.
Yeah, using your imagination about like when they open this box, what kind of wonder and all are they going to have from receiving some things they maybe never had before, some things they need, some things they want.
Mhm.
It's just I don't know.
And it's amazing how much you can stuff in a shoe box too.
Yeah.
I have put I've put like scarves and shoes, like flip-flops. I fit flip-flops in there. I fit all kinds of things in there. Unbelievable. Notebooks and
My
pencil
wife always
cases and
my wife always puts like multiplication flashcards and stuff in there, and I always feel a little weird about like, no, even kids in South America don't want multiplication flashcards. But they probably do, but you just feel a little weird about it.
yeah, that's funny. It's like, oh no, I don't. They're not like the kids here. Like, oh, look at this! I get a rock.
Comparing to the kid next to them, you got a coloring book. I can do 3 times 3. That's what I can do.
But you know what? Who's going to be better prepared in life? I'm just saying.
You got that right.
Oh my goodness. So now, did you get snow this past weekend?
Yeah, not 4 feet up against the door kind of snow.
It was, and there were some, like I said, there were some spots that were bare. It was crazy, yeah. But it's just because of the wind, that it drifted. That's what made it.
It was our first one, and like a lot of places, we call it a French toast storm, because as soon as people hear they got to get the eggs, the bread, and the milk. Like got to have everything for French toast.
No kidding. It was insane. I went to the grocery store on Friday morning. And I'm like, I'll just go kind of early. I couldn't have gone early enough. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it was like crazy. It was
I went
crazy. There was a lot of bread though, which I was surprised.
during the storm, and I was the only one in the store.
Did you really go during the storm?
Oh yeah, it was great. There is nothing worse than going to the store and there are other people there. I want to go to the store. I want to fly up and down the aisles. I don't want to have to worry about that one lady who's got her cart sideways in the aisle, and you know what I'm talking about. You know, I'm gonna get my
Are you
Jiffy
saying
peanut
that
butter at my
I
Oreos.
might be that lady? Are you saying that I might be that lady, Al?
No, everybody
Oh,
knows that John does the grocery shopping.
that's right. It's true. He doesn't let me go, and that's why. He knows.
Do you know what? No, do you know why? Because it's the only way he can be sure he gets what he wants.
And that is one reason. Well, and he hates, like, if he goes with me, I'm the one. My brother would call it contemplating the green beans, because I'm like, I'm like picking them up and like looking. I don't know, because I want to get the best, the best one. I'm that woman that takes the back of the, and I check all the dates on everything. Do you do that? Because I'm a nut like that. I'm a nut.
No. See, I would look at
Grab.
the bag. I would look at the grab the bag of green beans, and I'm like, okay, there's only 3 bad ones in there. We're gonna take that. We weren't gonna eat the whole bag anyway.
I'm terrible like that. I'm always like, take the box in the back. I'm always, I'm like, what's the furthest date out? Like, I'm with that, like, with everything. So everything takes forever. That's right, Michelle. She said, no dented cans for me. That's right. You can't get a dented can. I'm awful, but whatever. What are you gonna do, right? That's just how it is. So you've been back on stage now. You've done a few shows, which is great, right? You took a little break there for a little while, and now you're back. So what did it feel like to get back on stage?
Maybe you can explain it, right? Because like maybe out of 5 shows, I had one show where I would just destroy the place, right? And then I would have 3 good shows and then one that was okay. Right? I've had 4 shows back and I just destroyed the place all 4 times. And I'm like, I'm not that good. Like, I'm just like, so like after the pandemic, are people just like wanting to get out and have that communal experience of laughter? Are they just dying to be with each other? And oh, that's a terrible way to put that, dying to be with each other. But you know what I mean? Are they just, they're just so eager to be in front of each other, with each other and laugh? Like, what are you experiencing?
Well, it's so needed. Like, everybody has just gone through so much that when they're out and they're, it just feels great to get out. And I mean, it always feels great to laugh. And if you've got somebody up there telling some really funny jokes, then it's great. And laughter breeds laughter, right? So
yeah.
If you get some good laughers in there, that's always a help, right? That's always a good help. But no, I think people are just, they just need it. They just need it and want it. And let's face it, you've got some, you might not have been on stage for a while, but those jokes were tried and true. So
that's true.
Right?
And I feel like, when I had to go into retirement, had some health issues. I'm not going to bore your audience with it, right? And then COVID hit and everybody was out of work,
right?
But now that I'm back, I'm not relying on it for a paycheck. There's zero pressure. I'm just up there and, just throwing like, this is either going to work or it's not, and I think it gives me a different energy, to approach it. And,
you can just, you just have fun up there. And when you're having fun, the audience is going to feel that. And they're going to, they're going to come along with you, So it doesn't matter if something's perfect or not. It just matters if you're having fun and what your energy is like. I think that's a huge, a huge deal, really. So,
yeah. And it's, it's been cathartic for me too, just to be in front of people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at Michelle. I am that good. We did one show together, Stop It, and I destroyed that night too, but whatever.
That's awesome. That's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Comedy's great. You guys, you can follow Al Smith. He's on Facebook. What else? What other platforms can people reach you on?
That's it. I'm on the book, and that's it.
Just on the book. Okay.
And
Well,
I have too much of that in my life, so.
Social media, I know, right? Social media is crazy. Hey, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our next guest come up, and I'm super excited because of the topic, and I'm super excited to have this guest. She's an author of 2 books, right? She one of them is Your 6-Week Guide to Live Best: Simple Solutions for Fresh Food and Well-Being, and Live Best Seasonally. So she also has online cooking classes. How fun is that? But most importantly, she's our favoriteest dietitian in the whole world. Please welcome back Judy Barb, everybody. Woo! Judy Barb is back. She's sporting a new do, right, Judy? She is so adorable. You are.
Thanks. But yeah, you and Al talking about what we were doing in the pandemic. We were growing our hair out because we couldn't get to the hair salon. So when I went in, I made it count.
Well, it looks fabulous, and we are so excited to have you here. And John, John, it was really great seeing you, Al. So I wanted to make sure I mention that.
Everybody.
And yay, it's Judy! I know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited Judy's here. And you know why I'm excited, Judy? Because I just found out, you guys. I just found this out. That Judy, all right, she has a gazillion skills, okay? She's gazillion skills, right? She writes books. She does cooking classes. She's always coming up with these super fun recipes, but she keeps bees. She's a beekeeper and harvests honey. And I'm super excited to talk to you about that because I'm a honey lover. There is something about fresh local honey that, and it's so good for you, right?
Yeah, but to become a beekeeper, I guess I am a queen. I guess I'm but I thought, I just like to be part of doing good for the environment. And almonds would not exist without bees pollinating the almond blossoms. We would have no almonds without bees. So as a food enthusiast, I teach cooking classes. I'm in the grocery store. You're not, Rhonda. I am. I'm looking at everything. But I just thought it would be fun to keep something that I could enjoy the food. I've tried chickens, but I decided to go the bee route. And when I came home with the idea of keeping bees, my husband was like, I could see in his face, seriously, I could see, seriously, they sting. And he didn't say it. I could see it. And anyway, we've kept bees for maybe 4 or 5 years, and they're just so interesting. They are really, really cool creatures. So we've learned a lot, but you're right. I love harvesting the honey and having that to cook with in the kitchen. It's just wonderful.
Okay,
how do you? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I just have to ask one question. Like the bees, like you just mentioned, like I see one bee near me, like when we're outside eating, and yes, exactly. I'm flipping out. So that is amazing.
Al, don't do that.
Don't swat them. They are producers.
The bees are not interested in you. They're interested in a flower. They're looking for pollen. They're looking for nectar. They're not interested in you. Now, wasps and yellow jackets are different, but bees are really not interested in you. So So you don't need to be afraid. But the more you swat at them, the more you're going to irritate them, and they might be more likely to sting if you're like fussing around.
All right. You got
Or
that,
just
Al?
play dead. What I hear you saying is the bees come around, play dead.
That's right.
Bees and bears, same method across the board. So my question, like, how do you get started in beekeeping? It's like, hey, honey, I'm going down the market to buy a couple of queens, and we're gonna, like, how does that, do you put an ad in the newspaper? Bees wanted.
So
How does that work?
I met an existing beekeeper, and he was ready to sell a couple of hives. So what happens, you've probably heard of bee swarms. And bee swarms happen when hives get too big, too many bees for the hive. So thousands of bees will swarm, and they're looking for a new home. So good beekeepers keep tabs on the number of residents in the hive and will split the hive to keep the population low enough to support a healthy hive. So this guy was going to sell a couple hives, and I wrote the check and said, okay, we're in the beekeeping business. And bees
like apartment building.
yeah, I mean, you can have 30 to 50,000 bees in a hive. So, but
you could have 30 or 50,000 bees. So I don't know, like, what do you? You get the honey, right? Do you also get the beeswax out of there, right?
Yeah.
You have to go in and get it out of there. Do you have to do you mine your own beeswax?
We do mine the beeswax. As much as we can leave the wax in the hive is better for the honey. But once a year we harvest the honey. So
okay.
So we're try to keep our nose out of their beeswax and just check on them throughout the summer. But in the fall, we will harvest the honey. The honey is also the bees' food. So right now, it's super cold. The bees are not flying. They are in the hive, flapping their little wings, keeping their queen warm to about 90 degrees. So they're generating a lot of heat, but they're also eating the honey. So as a responsible beekeeper, we want to make sure they have enough food to last through the winter. And so we leave enough honey in the hive to help them. Because like Rhonda described 4 feet of snow, there is no pollen or nectar for those bees to gather anything. Right. So they're in the hives. They're not out flying around. If we were in Hawaii, we'd probably see bees, but not now.
Right. So how do you know how much to leave in there?
Just through historical guessing of what we've done, recommendations from other beehives, beekeepers to let us know.
And
something else about the queen. I just want to say the queen dictates the personality of the hive. So if we have a cranky queen, we'll have a cranky hive. But if we have a really mellow queen, then the hive tends to be less aggressive and more mellow.
And have you tried feeding
her some of the treats that Chewie eats?
Is your queen, is she cranky or is she chill?
So we have one chill, one cranky. Yeah. And that cranky hive, though, produces more honey. They're more aggressive in going out and finding honey and nectar and stuff. So one thing here's my honey.
Oh, and it's that I love. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, it's really light. It's a very mild flavor. It's just kind of a mixed bag of honey, of pollen. It's based on where you live and what's flowering at the time. But this would be called wildflower honey. But most people, what happens is you buy honey and then it gets crystallized. And so you're like chipping it out with a knife to spread it on your peanut butter toast. So what you do to heat the honey is don't overheat it. Put this jar in a pan of really hot water and let the crystals melt. And you want all of them to melt, and then your honey will stay smooth and runny for a while. You might have to repeat it. What you don't want to do is pop it in the microwave, hit 5 minutes, and let it come to a boil, because then that too much heat will cause some of the enzymes in the honey to break down. And so it's better low and slow is how you want to heat this.
And honey never expires. Is that true? I heard that honey doesn't.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it'll keep forever. It won't be runny, but yeah, no shelf life on honey.
That's amazing.
Now, this particular honey that
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
This particular honey that you're collecting, is it better in recipes? Is it better with tea or just on some toast? Is there a particular way that it's used best?
Because it's mild, it goes in everything. So I'll put a teaspoon in vinaigrette when I make vinaigrette to smooth that out. I'll add some to roasted vegetables with a little balsamic vinegar and maybe some soy sauce. So I use it as a flavor enhancer. But you're right, there are other honeys that are more bitter flavored or stronger flavored. So you just have to work with what you have.
So
I'm feeling like we have a road trip to Judy's house.
Yeah, I think so too. What's the difference between getting like a store-bought grocery store and like a local fresh honey?
Well, a local fresh honey, generally, you're supporting your local farmers when you do that. But there are some bigger bee honey producers that can sell in the supermarket. We don't sell our honey. We only give it away because you never know how much honey your bees are going to make. So one year we didn't get any honey.
Oh, wow.
The previous year we got like 100 pounds of honey. So I went like honey crazy. Used it, gave it, everything. And then the next year, no honey. So I got really super selfish with my honey because you just never know. With the drought, with really cold summer, with too much rain, the hive might die. You just never know. So
I hear you.
Because I know you like to bake. I know you like to bake. I've seen some of your creations on Facebook. Nice job there. So when you're going to use honey in a recipe, measure your oil first and then measure your honey. And then the honey will pour out more easily and clean out the measuring cup.
Ah, that's brilliant. Yeah, you guys, this is all free, okay? Free right here on Talk is Cheap. Judy Barb, we love having you. You're awesome. I want you to come back again. Thank you so much for just sharing all your sweet tips. See what I did there?
You're awesome, but I got to buzz off now.
Hey.
All right, everybody. Judy Barb, everybody, make sure you check out livebest.info.
We'll cook with honey. Thanks, Rhonda. Al,
all right.
Good job.
All right. Bye. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love her and I love the tips. That was fun.
I always measure my honey by the squeeze.
Oh, you use that little bear guy?
Of course.
Oh gosh. that's
it's probably like 2% real honey,
Yeah, I know.
The rest of it's just filler and sugar.
I know, that's the thing. Hey, I got a friend of yours that might be joining us tonight. He produces comedy night fundraisers. He's appeared in comedy clubs all over the United States and Europe, as well as all types of venues. He's from, really close to you, New Jersey. And I think you might have seen him on a show that you were on recently. Please welcome back the very funny Tony Palante.
Wow. And listen, while you were, Judy was phenomenal, by the way. It was great.
I know. Isn't she just incredible?
So when Al said he uses the bear for his honey, I checked out and we have a bear in our closet and I read it and you're true. It's 2% honey and 98% polyester. So it's all good. It's all good. Yeah,
Oh my
absolutely.
word.
Yes, I like the word polyester, so I try to work it into everything I do. So
Every conversation that you
every
have,
conversation, yeah,
that
absolutely.
hey, did you want to renew your car warranty? And how would you respond, Tony?
Well, I do, but I basically I'm waiting for the results to come back from my polyester test. So we'll work it into the conversation somehow.
That's so funny. Sharon wants to say hi to you. Say hi to Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
And
Well,
so does Alice. Alice wants to say hi.
hello, Alice. Wow, thank you so much. Do I know Alice? I don't know if I know Alice. Maybe
Those
I now
Alice,
know her.
are
Alice is a regular here on Talk is Cheap. So.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so she's seen you before, you know.
and she came back.
She
All
came
right,
back.
I'm impressed.
I know she came back, but she does love Chewie and the Scorekeeper, so that's usually what our audience is here
Oh,
for. You know, and probably Judy, you know. So
yeah, she was great. Judy was great. Yeah.
oh,
I like
she's always great, and I just love having her on. She's just full of information, and she's just fun. So she just shared an easy honey recipe. Oh my goodness.
let's go.
By the way, Al wanted a road trip to Judy's house, but she lives in Wyoming, Al.
Wyoming, that's a long car ride.
That's a road trip.
Yeah, that's
we got a
true.
comedy club out there. Maybe we can hit
No.
I don't think so. Is there like what is there out there?
Yellowstone.
There's honeybees.
Yellowstone.
Yeah,
Yellowstone.
they have Yellowstone, bees, and Judy. That's what.
And Jackson Hole skiing too. Yeah, that's.
Oh, they do have a comedy club in Jackson Hole.
Really.
Let's go. Yep.
I've
never been invited. I'm just saying. I know that it's there.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what Alice said? Alice said her life would be boring if it wasn't for this show. What?
Oh, that is so sad. It really is so sad.
You be quiet. Alice loves us. You know.
I know. I'm just,
Alice loves us,
Where's-
and she's trying to make me feel good about myself. And
Where is Alice from? Where is Alice hail from?
I found out that Alice is actually from Massachusetts.
Wow.
And Alice found this show from Derek. You guys know Derek Tennant.
Do we? Oh,
Derek, yeah.
Julie. Yeah,
T-shirt
Derek
guy.
and Julie. Yeah.
I'm sure that's what's on his business card. Derek Tennant T-shirt guy.
Yeah, it's a better pay.
Oh my goodness, that's quite a big mug that you have there. You look very. My goodness, you got a huge thermos there.
Well, it's not a thermos
hydrated, my
actually.
friend.
It's
What is it?
I call it a flask. It's a flask.
Oh my God.
It's only a thermos if you have coffee in it. If you have vodka,
Okay.
it's a flask.
Oh, okay.
It's not that kind of party, Tony.
Oh my word.
Well, actually, no. This is Jersey water, which is pretty close to alcohol. So it's all the landfills and stuff. We don't know what that is. So it glows in the dark. It's great. It's good water. Yeah,
I believe you. I believe you. Hey, we're gonna just do a quick check for Sharon. Sharon wants to see the Chewie Cam. Okay, let's see how Chewie has not moved at all. But Chewie,
something? I've never seen Chewie move. I'm getting nervous about Chewie.
Chewie always moves like he always at the end of the show. Sometimes we make it to the end, and sometimes not so much, but usually. All right, Chewie, you just keep going back to sleep. All right, so obviously you've been here before, Tony. Al, I know you watch the show all the time. Anyway, you might have seen it once or twice. Anyway, so this is he frozen? Is he frozen?
That's his new. What happened?
He is frozen. He's frozen, but I think he got another device connected, or he's connecting with another device. So let's see. All right.
And we lost him. He's coming back.
All right. Let's see. We're going to remove this guy, and then we're going to bring him up. Let me see if I can add him to the stream. There he is. All right.
I could hear you. I could hear you guys. I could hear
You could
everything
hear
you were
us?
saying about me.
Actually, we went on to more interesting things, so it's okay.
Honey and Chewy. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
That's true.
I'm here. I'm
All
back.
right.
Cool.
All right. You ready? Okay. Because I thought you were just trying to get out of it. Because what I was going to say, Al, is I know that you watch this show all the time. But Tony's
You
been
think
here before.
Alex is a fan? This guy right here.
You're just quiet. Sharon knows what's coming up. All right. So this is a portion of the show that we like to call You've Got Game. And today's
Ew.
game is called
Oh.
That's So Cliche.
Ooh,
That's
French.
right. It's game time. Everybody loves that. It's game time. Game time. That's right, Peter Bianco.
Can I make a
time.
confession?
Yeah. I'm ready.
That is the first time I've ever seen the word cliche spelled.
Really? Well, you're welcome. We educate here on Talk is Cheap. You're welcome. You're very welcome. So are you still on your iPad? Okay, I just wanted to say. All right, I didn't know where you
There's a
came
slight
to us
delay.
from. All right, it's all right. It's fine. That's fine. You have a better chance, Tony. It's a delay. Just kidding. No, actually, we're gonna do every other. We're gonna do every other, and we
Whatever.
already decided.
That's what I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, we've
Okay.
already decided that Al is going to go first, but Al, you have the option to pass or play. But before that happens, we have to introduce somebody to you. Please welcome to the show, Talk is Cheap's official scorekeeper, everybody. Give it up to the scorekeeper. Yes. Hello. Oh,
Tom.
keeper saying hello to everybody. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes, we love you, Scorekeeper. You're just amazing and you throw me off every single game. All right. Scorekeeper rules. That's right. All right. The reason that we've had to have a scorekeeper is because I can't keep score. And Alex just says, look, I'm doing enough. So anyway, and the scorekeeper just adds so much joy. All right. So the game today is called That's So Cliche. What we're going to do is I'm going to give you a cliche, and it's going to have a word that is wrong in it, and you are going to come back with the correct phrase with the correct word. Got it?
Wow.
All right. I think you can do it. We have rules. Guess the correct answer, and you get points.
I like those kind of rules.
Yep. Spelling doesn't count. How to win. Get the most points. Okay. that sounds perfect. All right. Hold on here. I am.
You have your own hand sanitizer?
The scorekeeper. Yes, you didn't know that? Oh my gosh, I've had this for a long time. I'm like ready to like run out of power. And so I'm trying to hook us up here so that we do not, so Talk is Cheap does not go off the air. All right. Because
no problem. We'll talk behind your back or in front of your face. Hey, look, there's a light picture too.
Here we are. We're good. Oh my gosh, that scared me to death. All right. So I'm just so professional. That's what we are here. All right. So I'm buying that. Anyway. All right. Are you ready?
So we're just going to talk. We're not going to be typing, right?
No, you don't have to type.
Okay.
And let me just up the ante. This is what you are playing for. The very official, the Rhonda Comedy Hand Sanitizer, 100% clean comedy, 100% clean and sanitized hands. Okay, this prize is valued at $2,500. Okay, there you go. All right.
Not
Al,
the
did
millions
you want
of
to
dollars
pass?
you might expect to pay.
Do you want to pass or play the first clue?
I shall play.
All right, he's playing. Okay.
Ooh.
Alex, let's put up our first cliche. Ready? Think around the box. Think around the box. What is the correct?
I am going to remove the word around and insert the word outside.
Making it
Think outside the box.
think outside the box. Look at the scorekeeper is drawing you a picture. Think outside the box. Let's see. Peter Bianco said outside, as did Tom Hoyes, as did Alice. Out of the box. It's outside the box, but you know, you guys, that's fine.
close enough. Yeah, it's
That's
close
fine.
enough.
Outside the box is the correct answer. And look at the Pringles guys there.
So you get the easy one, Al. Mine's in Russian. Watch. So
All right. Are you ready, Tony? You ready?
I'm absolutely.
All right. June Colson's here with us. Okay. Ready? Someone woke up on the left side of the bed. What?
This is so appropriate. I spent 45 years in the mattress business. This is true.
Who knew? Who knew?
Yes. So how much time I have to answer this? The clock?
Now.
Okay. Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Peter Bianco also said wrong, as did Sharon, as did Tom Hoyes. The correct answer is wrong.
The answer's wrong. The answer's wrong? No, I think it's right.
You got it wrong. He said you got it wrong.
Wrong is actually right. That was fun. Okay, so right now the score is tied 1-1, and the scorekeeper is just marveling in my humor. All right, are you ready, Al Smith? Are you ready, Al Smith?
Let's do it.
Okay, go ahead, Alex. Sing between the lines. Sing between the lines.
I'm getting upstaged by a puppet, Tony. I'm getting upstaged by a puppet. This is where my career is.
Story of my life. Story of my life.
It is read between the lines.
Is the correct answer. Read between the lines. Let's see what our audience has to say. Peter Bianco says it is read, as does Tom Hoyes, as does Alice, as does Sharon and John. I just switched those guys. And so does June. And the correct answer is read. Yes, the correct answer is read. Good job, you guys. All right. Are you ready, Tony?
I can't wait.
I know. I can tell. I can tell. I can tell this is riveting, isn't it? Good luck, says the scorekeeper. Okay.
I love the puppet. It's
I
great.
know. We're not laughing at you. We're crying with you. Where's that? Wah, wah.
What was it again? I'm sorry. I wasn't even paying attention.
That's all right. I understand.
I was looking at donuts in the background. So.
I know. We're not laughing at you.
We're laughing with you. We're
laughing
with you.
With you. Okay.
Yes,
It's the correct answer. Laughing. Let's see. Well, Peter Bianco seems to think it is, as does Tom Hoyes, thinks so too, is agreeing with you. How about anybody else have any answers? They're just typing very slowly tonight. Or maybe they don't know the answers, but I can tell you that the correct answer is, scorekeeper, laughing. You are correct, and the score is now tied 2-2. Is that what we have? 2-2?
Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay.
It's like the NFL. Everything is
It's
close.
very, very close.
Yes, it is.
The tiebreaker is going to be a foot race, Tony.
Really?
I want to see that.
To Wyoming.
No.
All right, Al Smith, are you ready?
Let's go.
All right. The writings on the chalkboard.
Okay. I'm not even pretending. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be.
The writings on the chalkboard.
Can I talk to it for a second? The polyesters on the chalkboard. That doesn't sound right. Aha.
Okay.
The writing is on the wall.
The writing is on the wall. Well, you know what's funny? Peter Bianco seems to think so. And so does Tom, as does Sharon, and as does Alice. And guess what? Where the writing is? The writing is on Scorekeeper. The wall. That is correct.
Well, I knew Al would get it being from Philly because there is a lot of writing on the walls with spray paint. So it's not.
Yeah.
So
He would have got it if the graffiti was on the wall.
At the graffiti's on the wall. Cornbread.
Yeah, and just one question. Being from Philly, I'm just wondering why Peter Bianco doesn't have his avatar as Super Bowl 52. Like, is there a reason that he doesn't have that as his avatar?
I don't know. You'll have to.
Yeah. Peter will know.
Okay. Stirring the pot here.
All right. Just a little.
You gotta.
All right. Are you ready for the next one?
Absolutely.
Tony?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Give him something hard.
They're all hard.
Medicine heals all wounds.
It really does, Tony. It's correct. Just say it's correct. Like
That's a quote from Dr. Fauci, I'm sure. Let's see if that's Dr. Fauci. It's CDC. There's two versions of that. Time wounds all heals, or time wounds. or time heals all wounds.
Time heals all wounds. All right, let's see what our audience has to say about that. Well, we have some late bloomers from, like June said, wall. So yes, you're right, and she also said a magic eraser. We'll get that off the wall. All right, time heals all wounds. Sharon said it is time. Laughter heals all wounds. Well, right. I think laughter, and I don't know what this says. Alice, I think you're typing in tongues. I don't know what that says. I don't know.
Interpretation by the scorekeeper, please.
Peter says it is time is on my side. Yes, it is.
Let's move along. That's
the correct answer. What's the matter? You don't like the song? You don't like the singing? It's my show.
I love the song. That's
not when you sing it. I know. This is what my brother used to say. He used to say to me, "Who sings that song?" And I'd say, "Well, let him sing it." Do you remember that when you were a kid?
Oh. Yeah. We used to say,
my siblings were nice to me. So.
Your siblings were nice to you? Well, mine wasn't.
We used to say, you should sing tenor. Tenor 15 miles down the road.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, can you sing a solo? We can't hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Rhonda sings bass. Basically bad.
Wheel of Rhonda.
Oh what the heck?
I'm looking at all these. They're hysterical. Eat a cookie, shop at Macy's, tell a joke, Venmo Rhonda. Oh, I like that one. Steal 50 points, win a mask, win hand sanitizer, impersonate Rhonda. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. All right. We've still got a tied score here. All right, Al Smith. Let's see if you can get the next one. All right. Ready? Alex, bring up the next cliche. Everybody has always said this. You know, Every jacket has a silver lining. Who hasn't heard that before?
Bradley Cooper was in that movie.
Yes. And where was it filmed?
Philly.
There you go. Thank you. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Every cloud has a silver lining. All
Unless
right,
you're the
let's see if
Grateful
our
Dead, and then they
audience
always have a
agrees.
touch of gray.
Sharon said yes, it is cloud, and that's what Tom's saying. Alice says it's cloud, and so does Peter. Let's see what the correct answer is. Scorekeeper, is the correct answer cloud? It is. Every cloud does have a silver lining. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, Tony, you gotta get this one. You ready?
Pressure is unbelievable.
Tony, we're
I know.
we're just too good at this, brother.
I'll
Guys,
watch.
you're
There's a Maloika. Thanks a lot, Al.
All right, ready?
Maloika.
Trying to psych you out. That's what it is. He's trying to psych you out. Good luck. Okay, ready, Alex? Put it up. Don't cry over spoiled milk. Or don't cry over spoiled milk.
See, I'm
Don't
thinking.
cry.
I'm thinking almond milk.
If you ordered that for me, I would cry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The correct answer?
Is spilled milk. Spilled.
Don't cry.
I'm
over
sorry.
spilled-
It's spilt. It's spilt. S-P-I-L-T. Spilt. You got it wrong.
That's how they
No.
say it
The
in
rule
Philly.
said spelling didn't count.
It doesn't.
That was the rules.
Peter says it's spilled, and so does Sharon, as does Tom
Spilled.
and Alice. You are
That's it.
correct. Don't cry over spilled milk. Is that the correct answer? It is the correct. That's awesome. Thank you, Scorekeeper.
The whole show should be this. That should be the
I know.
whole show.
I know. The
I mean,
Scorekeeper steals the show.
Absolutely, yes.
I know. That's why I.
You know, would be a
picked
great guest out would be Wid. With the props.
With the props.
All right, are you
All right.
ready? Are you ready, Al Smith?
Let's go.
We have another one for you.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, this one's a little tougher,
Oh no.
right? He has
Tony,
pans
his pants of steel.
of steel. Pans of steel.
This is Al's turn,
Okay.
right?
It doesn't make
This
it
is
easier
Al.
when you keep repeating it.
Oh. Hmm.
Oh my gosh, I really don't know, Tony. I'm about to fail.
Come on.
I don't know. He has
Talk it
hands of
out.
steel. He has hands of steel. He's a boxer. He has hands of steel. That's wrong. I know it's wrong. So just tell me it's wrong. Let's move on to the next question. Tony, throw the next one for me, brother. You're a good dude.
All right, wait a second. Ready? We've got Peter Bianco who said he's got buns of steel. And so does Alice. Alice, you and Peter are watching some crazy stuff anyway. And then you guys are all working out.
It's nerves.
Arms of steel.
That's right.
Yes,
Nerves of
it is
steel.
nerves of steel. Is that correct, Scorekeeper? Sharon's the only one that got it right. It is
Or
nerves
buns.
of buns.
Jane Fonda.
It's nerves of steel. So I'm sorry you did not get that one. That's so sad.
So what's the score now? Oh, the game's over then, right?
Score, it's the game. 3-3. Nope. Tony, you're up. Are you ready?
Tie. Okay.
It's like a 40-yard field goal, Tony.
What's the win? I need to win. Good luck. Thank
Okay.
you.
Don't put all your muffins in one basket.
Never seen a muffin he wanted to put in a basket.
My mind's still
Come
on
on,
buns.
you know it,
I'm
just-
thinking of buns. I'm thinking of buns. Okay. Eggs. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Let's see. Tom says it's eggs. So does Peter. So does Sharon. So does Alice. And Tina wants, come on, Tony, beat that guy. Wow.
Hi,
talk
Dina.
about
I always like
This is
Dina.
not
I
even-
always like that.
That's not even right. Oh, come on, man. I don't even
Although,
have honor in my own home.
that cliche is no longer appropriate because now we have, you can't put eggs in a basket. They must be free range eggs. So it's all free range. So it's like,
Oh, look, that's a basket. It's free range. It's a free range
I can't
basket.
believe I'm going to lose this
You
game on
are
nerves. Nerves of steel.
correct. All right.
okay.
So,
So we should stop now. I'm ahead, right? Let's just
no,
cut it
we
right.
can't stop. We have two more for you. We've got
Oh, so the chance for Al to come back. Okay. This might be a tie. We might have
The last question is worth 15 points for me.
bribing the scorekeeper. All right, ready? You're all right. Ready, Al? You're climbing up the wrong tree. You're climbing
Okay,
up the wrong
let's
tree.
be honest. I'm not climbing up any trees.
I get that. There's no climbing being done here.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
You're barking up the wrong tree. All right, let's see what our audience has to say. Our audience is okay. Let's see. Tom says it is barking. So does Alice. So does Sharon. So does Peter. And what does the scorekeeper, the official scorekeeper, says? It is barking. You are correct. Oh, there could be a comeback. All right. So you have to have this one, Tony. You've got to
The
get
pressure
this.
is unbelievable. It's
Pressure
like
is gonna be, yeah. You've got to get
My
this
heart
one.
rate's way up according to Fitbit. So
All is supposed to be all is. All right. All
this is
is it's supposed to be all is difficult in love and war. All is difficult in love.
all is lies in love and war. All is fair in love and war.
all is
All is
fair in love and war. Okay, let's see what our audience has to say. All is fair in love and war. Peter Bianco says it's fair. So does Tom. And Alice says it's fair. It's funny. Al's the only one saying that this isn't fair. He's got, you know what? He's got a
Oh,
lot
it's
of
fair.
nerve.
She spelled it fair. I mean, you have to pay your way.
There you go.
Yeah, that kind of fair. We don't take off our spelling. Hey, you know what? You've got a lot of nerve, Al Smith.
That's not okay. That's not okay. I don't feel welcome and loved.
I'm so sorry, but you know what? He is correct. And what did you say? This is the best I've ever done at You've Got Game. Oh, I'm so glad, Sharon. See that? I
Sharon,
was gonna
did you beat me too?
But I don't know. When you try, you'll succeed. No, that's not a cliche. I don't know. But anyway, so let's show him what he won. Tony, you have won the very coveted Rhonda Corey Comedy Hand Sanitizer, 100% clean comedy, 100% clean and sanitized hands. This prize is valued, of course, at $2,500. It dropped a little bit. I'm sorry, the value dropped, because
Yes.
just because I'm not even going
I
there.
sold short on the futures market, so we're okay. So
Okay, well, that's good. Oh my goodness, this has been so much fun, you guys. This show goes by so fast for me, anyway. I don't know if you're watching it, but it goes by fast. I don't know. Maybe it drags on and on. I don't know. Maybe it does. But anyway, we have to show everybody who's going to be here next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, my guest co-host will be Stacy Kendro, and my featuring comedian will be Roman Pierce. And back to give us some uplifting tips is Courtney Kelly. She's back with us. I love her. She's wonderful. And these are all pretty much local comics to my area, so that's kind of fun. I've gotten to work with each and every one. Except Courtney's I actually got to work with her, but it wasn't, she's not a comedian, but she is a radio host and she is an MC and she also is a therapist. So yeah, multi-talented. So, and you need to be a
Classic
therapist
overachiever.
to be on the show. Yeah, love you, Al. Oh, the elephant loves you, you know, and feels really sorry for you at this point. All right, you guys, all their
Thank you.
social media follows are in the comments. Thank you, Alex, for putting everything up tonight. You did a great job. Scorekeeper,
Thank you.
you're
I love you.
amazing. Chewie's still sleeping. Before he wakes up, we have to end the show.
I like how she
And,
recycled the card by scratching Al's name out. a good steward of the earth.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Al. And thank you, Tony. I have to say it. Episode 117 is out.
I will hold, I will hold, I will hold. Ain't no man, ain't no woman, ain't no thing, no, there ain't nothing going down. Yeah. Well, I've said a lot of things that don't amount to nothing.